Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mr. and Mrs. Thumper show. I know we haven't formally introduced ourselves, but we'll get around to that eventually. Right now, we're on day 3 of Daytona Bike Week 2023. And right now, we're on International Speedway, about to pull into the actual Speedway where they're doing bike demos and they have some other vendors there. So Mr. Thumper wanted me to let y'all know that since I do all the filming, I mainly show the bikes that I like, which are club style bikes, Dynas, and lowrider STs, and, some cool baggers with some awesome vintage style paint jobs, but that's kind of not his thing. So one of these days I'm going to make him do the filming so y'all can see what he actually likes. Alright, we just arrived to the Speedway. This is the day 3, Sunday of Bike Week 2023. So, let's see what we can find. We're actually looking for Jess from Her.Two.Wheels, so we've got to find the Rever booth, wherever that is. Once again, there's no maps to anything that I can find. She's got a little line. And by little line, I didn't mean like there was no one there. I was really surprised that there was a good showing that early, right at 12 o'clock. And I'm pretty sure she was busy throughout the day. I'm really surprised that there aren't more YouTubers set up around and there's maybe not a central meet and greet for all YouTubers. This girl was actually from Austria, and this really cool couple was from Canada. There's actually a lot of Canadians in town. And here's my fangirl picture with Jess. She was really sweet. She didn't even comment on Thumper's shirt, which is probably a good thing. What Honda has to offer. Thumper said, there's nothing for us to see here. And I said, there's always a CBR to see.
Right there. That's my bike. Oh, that's you right there.
Hi. I love it. Or do you exceed the weight capacity? Is that what you're looking at?
For right now.
That was a smart move after the Grom release to bring this back out. It is so cute. I love it. And the old step through. Okay, so the Africa Twin is kind of enticing. Just because I am interested in an adventure bike, and having worked for Motorrad, I kind of still have that GS adventure, mindset. But since my dad owned a Honda dealership and I grew up in one, I feel like I probably should give Honda a chance. Swerve. When you move to the Keys, that's your ride.
I'm ready to boot scoop ladies on
And the Gold Wing has definitely come a long way since my dad used to custom build Gold Wings. Which I'll have future episodes on my life with the Gold Wings some other time. But my son started with a Pee-wee 50 and made his way up. Still rides today. Unfortunately, not on a Honda, but we're not completely brand loyal. Oh, who remembers the Trail 125? I'm so glad they brought all these back. Oops. Alright, let's see what Thumper's into saying. I'm almost scared to know. What are you getting into?
I'm finding what the weight limit is on the monkey. I think I exceed the weight limit of the monkey.
Ride it anyway. If it breaks, you fix it.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming by and talking to us.
if I had to buy something right now, if someone said buy a Honda, I would definitely buy a Monkey. Let's see if he found out what the weight limit is.
So we have a Brom over here.
Yeah, I rode Broms.
Check out this area right here.
So a tidbit about me is that I've been coming to Daytona Beach Bike Week since I was born. My dad co-owned Honda of Leesburg from the 70s through the early 90s, and also a company called Main Street Accessories, which specialized in Honda Goldwing accessories. And he would rent out the old Virchguts department building, which was right here on Beach Street, and sublease out space to Drag Specialties and Markland. And that was my childhood. I grew up kind of working Bike Week every year. So now I get to kind of see it from a different perspective as an adult that doesn't have to work it anymore. And it's very different for me because the Harley scene was definitely not my I don't know, it just wasn't something that I was exposed to. It was very Honda-centric, metric bikes, Japanese bikes. Also, I used to work for this company straight ahead. Before it was Eurosports, it was Magic City Cycle, and I worked for them as a BMW, Ducati, and Triumph salesperson. As we're pulling up onto Main Street, please excuse my inability to use my GoPro correctly. I have really tried. I've watched numerous videos on how to make the settings right, and I don't know, it's not my forte. But I also feel like when I'm on my own bike with my own helmet setup, that things will just work a little better. Maybe not the GoPro itself, but the point of view, the perspective, maybe will show a little better than me showing it over the top of my husband's helmet and then trying to pan back and forth from side to side. So hopefully I will master that at some point in time. Also, if you haven't seen our episode of Day One, please go back and watch it because I actually show a lot of footage on Main Street where I'm standing on the sidewalks watching the bikes go by. This is just kind of a drive-by on our way to the Cabbage Patch. So definitely go back and watch Day One. And please like and subscribe and go follow us on Instagram. And if you haven't seen the Indian exhibit on Main Street, you are totally missing out. There's some amazingly rad custom painted bikes that they have. Their lineup is super impressive. I'm really considering a Jeep. And I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I think this is the moment in YouTube land where I have to talk over the music so that I don't have copyright infringement. And our writing friends have, they always have music blaring. I can't say, hey man, turn off your music because I don't want to get demonetized. Not that I'm making any money from this yet. And let's be real, I probably won't ever make any money at being a YouTuber. It's basically just to show my friends and family what we enjoy doing, and hopefully it's gonna be more frequent in the near future. Being able to go on more trips and do more things and show y'all that. But more about that at a later date. There's a little more to it, but I can't get into it right now. Whoa, I wish I would have gotten a better picture of that. She had on a full Indian headdress, and I totally missed getting a close-up. Well, that was a quick transition from A1A straight over to the Cabbage Patch. Definitely wasn't that quick of a trip. But we have arrived, and Yeah, it was everything that I imagined. But I'm sure it is more interesting at night. I hear the cackleberry is super entertaining, and I definitely want to experience that. But there was just a lot of vendors selling kind of a lot of stuff that I wasn't really into, so there wasn't a lot of like live action interesting stuff going on. So we'll make it back throughout the week and see if it gets any better. Like the chain.
Thank you, thank you.
It's the what's the faux name for Vixen? A Vixen? I don't know. What would you call faux Vixens? No. But we need to find some cool bikes because this merch isn't doing it for me. And this is by far my favorite bike at Cabbage Patch. This Cholo Style Vicla was on point, and my husband wants those Carlini Gangster Apes so badly, and was really hoping that someone in Daytona would have them during Bike Week, but we have yet to find them. Anybody here? Let me know if you know where they are. Sorry, Karen.
Mira, brother, un Springer así, toda vaina. Mira los muelles, weón. Brother, mira mi configuración. Mira el muelle.
After we left the Cabbage Patch, we headed over to Burning Bike, which I believe is at the Volusia County Fairgrounds. We definitely want to come back for this on Friday night. I think that would be super rad to watch. So look for us, say hi if you see us.